Alright guys, I'm back again. I've been posting a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Which is good. That's good. I still haven't went up a subscriber though. So please change that. Please. Subscribe. I'm begging you. I need to get to 100. I'm right there. But yeah, today we're gonna watch a video about the Amazing World of Gumball because why the fuck not, bro? I love the Amazing World of Gumball. It's so good, bro. It was like my childhood. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of cartoons were my childhood, but that was one of them. Amazing World of Gumball was like one of my favorites. It was really funny to me. But yeah, I just got done playing God of War, so God of War video should be coming up soon. Don't know when, but it should be coming up soon. Hopefully, I do it really soon. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this, bro. Cause it's too bad. It's late. It's 2 a.m., bro. I don't give a damn what time it is. I have to get a video out. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it started. Making sure y'all can see what I see and make sure everything's good. Actually, wrong thing because I'm supposed to do this one. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's good. Let's do it. So, tell me what you got. The title of the video is "The Amazing World of Gumball is Back." Matter of fact, I'll even like the video. Remember, guys, that the original video is always gonna be linked in the description. Always, all the time. There's never not gonna be a time it's not linked in the description. So that's good. I think I should bring my mic a little. Hang on. Okay, bring my mic a little closer. And yeah, let's get it started. All right, let's talk about the Amazing World of Gumball, boys.
The Amazing World of Gumball is coming back.
Again?
Did you even know it had ended? Because I didn't. Yes, this
I didn't know
running Cartoon Network classic is coming.
It ended? I didn't know it ended. I mean, I knew Cartoon Network ended. I guess that could be why, but I didn't know. I didn't know it ended. You know, that's kind of crazy.
Coming back.
It's coming back though.
Season
7
like this year or next year, I believe. And long
Damn.
running is kind of an understatement.
Indeed.
The Amazing World of Gumball premiered all the way back in 2011. That is.
Damn. Damn. I think that's when I was in. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I don't know if this is true, but I think I was in kindergarten when 2011 happened. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure 2011 is when I was in kindergarten. That is crazy. At least I'm older than the show. First off, second off, the fact I just started school and this shit came out and then it's still coming on says a lot. It does.
Is 14 years
because I'm in college
when I
now.
Making this video, I was all set to call this Cartoon Network's longest running show
But it's
until
not.
I did a little more research and found out that technically it did end in 2019 after 6 seasons. I don't know how I missed that.
Oh my god.
Why did I think it was still going?
2019.
I seriously thought the show had just been going and going and going the whole time. Am I alone in that? It can't just be me. Though to be fair,
listen, man, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, you were not alone. I thought that too, bro. I didn't even know that it had a season finale, bro. I didn't even know, or a final episode. I didn't even know that, bro.
Gumball has kind of been in a weird limbo state.
Somebody probably told me, but I forgot.
Following it. So, what's the deal? First, though, what is the Amazing World of Gumball?
I already know what it is, bro.
Honestly, it's a pretty good question because this might be one of the weirder cartoons I've ever seen.
That's
Gumball
great.
Is a Cartoon Network animated series created by one Ben Bouclé. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Ben
And it
Bouclé?
follows the misadventures of the Watterson family, Gumball, Darwin, Anais, Nicole, and Richard, as they go through their everyday life in the town of Elmore. They go to school, work their jobs, and deal with all the kind of interpersonal relationship struggles you'd expect from a family sitcom.
Indeed.
But while Gumball might look like your average sitcom on the surface,
It is
the show
not.
wastes absolutely no time kicking you in the face with just how out there it can be. I'm talking monsters, ghosts, dinosaurs, music.
Oh my god.
Existential.
The ghost episode. Top tier, cause my boy Darwin kissed the ghost girl. My boy. He black for a reason, my man. You black for a reason. Oh my god, it's so funny when I see clips of people being like, Darwin is so black that he be running so he be like. There was a clip of him running past Gumball and Anais, bruh, and that shit was so funny because he was gone.
actual nightmare puppet
Two black men
drawings
right there.
and fourth wall breaks that go so meta that they literally tear the fabric of reality apart. Seriously, this is the kind of show where literally anything can and will happen. It's completely
it's
unhinged.
hilarious.
A chaotic energy that is perfectly
Oh my
matched by
God.
the show's art style, or I guess lack thereof. The show legit has a little bit of everything when it comes to art and animation. 2D, 3D, puppets, live action, maybe a little stop motion from time to time, and it'll straight up just change its entire aesthetic on a whim for no reason other than to just do it. It rules. And all this like artistic experimentation was absolutely foundational to the creation of the show, as the original pilot was literally made up of a big batch of unrelated characters that Ben Bouclet created prior to working at Cartoon Network. After the show premiered on Cartoon Network in 2011, it became a near instant hit, scoring 6 seasons over the course of 8 years. And as the show went on,
let's be honest, bro. It even had a copy. Even had a copy on it. But this show is great, bro. Okay, I can understand. The show is amazing. Totally.
Just got more and more insane. The show was always an unpredictable nightmare, but like in a good way. But the longer it went on,
definitely
it
in a good way.
More and more meta and actually pretty progressive.
What the hell is that noise? Is that
That's you? That's what you sound like.
Is that a bike?
Shut the fuck up.
Or is that like a lawnmower?
You can go from one episode that is a genuinely really well done
What the
allegory
hey?
for modern day presidential politics, and then right after that, you get an episode where Gumball's dad lives a double life as one of the Golden Girls. Like actually, just the Golden Girls.
I remember.
From TV.
Yeah.
Betty White just dropped. And the more like meta elements of the show are so famous that I don't even really need to go into them. From finding sneaky in-universe ways to explain swapping voice actors behind the scenes, all the way to entire action sequences where the show's animation is slowly devolving down to storyboards and post-it notes. Gumball doesn't just break the fourth wall so much as it rips it in half, creating a rift in time and space. Again, I'm not kidding.
The fourth wall break in this show is chef's kiss. I was gonna make out, but I don't want to do that in your ear. But that shit is top fucking tier, bro. I need to talk a little slower so y'all can understand me better. But that shit was top tier, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When it does come back, I'm definitely going to watch it, bro. I 100% have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm 100% going to maybe not rewatch. Well, yeah, rewatch like a few episodes and then see the new season that's gonna come out. It's gonna be so fucking lit.
That actually happened. And all of this combined to make Gumball one of Cartoon Network's biggest and most iconic hits in ages. And to be honest, I didn't get it at first. Way back when it was new,
what you mean?
I kind of brushed it off.
Oh, wow.
Gumball, the character, was just so unlikable. And that kind of turned me off the show at first. But I also thought Steven Universe was just an Adventure Time ripoff back then, so a teenage focus...
Oh, yeah, you was bugging. You was bugging, bro. I seen Steven Universe. Oh my God, Steven Universe. Damn. There's a lot of cartoons I need to go back and rewatch, bro. That's childhoodness right there, bro. I just know, like, as soon as I watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, bro. It's gonna feel like I'm back at my old houses, bro. Oh my God, I cannot wait. Give me it.
Clearly are not to be taken seriously. Yeah, once I actually sat down and really watched the show, getting a better feel for the tone and the world, it all just clicked. And now, while it might not be my favorite show or anything, I have a huge amount of love and respect for the amazing world of Gumball.
True
and
that.
Seemingly endless well of
it's
hilarious creativity. Which brings us to today. Gumball is a modern Cartoon Network classic that is coming back for its 7th season sometime between
7th is fucking crazy.
But am I really alone in thinking that Gumball hadn't actually ended? It can't just be me.
No, bro. Listen, I thought it was still going. I didn't know it ended in 2019. That was you know what's crazy? I was in 7th grade in 2019. It ended when I was in 7th grade and I didn't know. That's kind of crazy.
Since I first binged the show back in 2018, I didn't like keep a super close eye on it moving forward. That was back when I made my brief history video on the show. Remember those?
Oh yeah,
I knew that
I remember
at that
that.
time the show was still going on, though there were rumblings of a cancellation or the show wrapping up soon. And there was also some kind of like Gumball movie talk going on, maybe? Anyway, I made that brief history back when season 6 was just getting started, and I had to move on pretty quickly to whatever the next batch of episodes were on when it was done. So while I wasn't paying super close attention to Gumball at that point, every now and then I'd catch an episode or some clips online that I knew that I had
Oh
never
my
seen
god, don't get me started on how many clips there are on fucking TikTok, on fucking Reels and YouTube Shorts, bro. There is so many Gumball clips, and I love it, bro. That's like, I think I seen one today, which was hilarious, bro. It's so funny.
I never heard people online like lamenting the end of Gumball in the way they did Adventure Time or Steven Universe or something like that. Plus, that movie they kept teasing still hadn't come out yet, so I sort of just coasted through life assuming that Gumball had just been going this whole time and new stuff was on the horizon.
Me too.
Apparently it wrapped up back in 2019. But then, why does the Wikipedia article for Gumball episodes have these 2 extra seasons listed between 2019 and 2021?
True.
What are those? Well, get this. What I had just sort of blindly assumed were new seasons of Gumball were actually 2 separate miniseries of clip shows. Yeah, whole entire seasons of clip episodes.
People gotta stop doing this, bro. No one wants to see these fucking filler ass clip episodes, bro. They gotta stop doing that shit. Like, who actually like sits down and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch a clip. I'm gonna watch like a clip, a clip show right here. Like, no, bruh, don't be like, just don't do it, bruh. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know who else likes it. If you do like it, you're weird. I'm joking. It's all personal preference. But still, I don't like it. I don't think anybody else like it. I really haven't met anybody or like heard anybody say, "Oh my god, I love when they keep showing clips." Like for like an entire episode. Like, bro, at that point, just go on YouTube, bro.
Like, I can't believe I fell for this. So, for context here, the season 6 finale of Gumball ends with a recurring villain character named Rob showing up and trying to warn everybody about some big cataclysmic event. But he fails to get anyone to listen to him, leading to the ground splitting in half, a gigantic static void opening up, and Rob falling inside before the episode ends. Which means Gumball actually ended on a cliffhanger that, as far as I know, has never been resolved.
Oh,
My theory is that whatever this was setting up was probably going to become the plot of the movie, or it's just some kind of meta joke about the show ending. I don't know, like the world of Gumball literally like coming to an end. But you know, while we still haven't gotten any resolution to that cliffhanger, almost immediately after the show ended, we got the Amazing World of Gumball, Darwin's Yearbook, a mini-series of 6 quote-unquote specials that just reuse clips from across the show's 6 seasons to fill up a 12-minute time slot under the framing device of Darwin trying to decide who all should be on the Elmore Junior High yearbook cover. Yeah, imagine waiting with bated breath to see where that season 6 cliffhanger was going, just to get 6 episodes of this. They're clip shows, nothing more. Now, that's not to say there's
like I said, I don't like clip shows. Take them out right now.
Nothing new or original going on in these clip shows. Every episode does spend a decent amount of time within the framing device, with Darwin messaging his friends and classmates online as a way of kind of teeing up all the clips, Family Guy cutaway style, you know. So you do get a ton of new dialogue from all the various characters, but very little, if any, new animation. Most of the time, if we're not seeing clips, we're just seeing Darwin's like Facebook wall and all these different text messages pop up. That's kind of it. And it gets like shockingly repetitive, having so little animation that isn't reused. I mean, I don't know, it's still pretty cute, but like, it's weird to do a whole mini-series of clip episodes, right? Like, that's not normal. At most, long-running shows used to do like 1 clip episode a season, but only after they reached like season 5 or 6. Plus, in the more modern world of like streaming and YouTube, clip shows are kind of relics of the past.
Yes, what I am saying. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Me and this guy we like these, bro. We like these. Come on now.
We don't see them much anymore because they were mostly a thing to accommodate the restrictions of producing for cable TV. And why would us viewers care about a clip show on TV when fan-made compilations with names like Richard Watterson moments
My God, thank you. Like I said, we are like these. I was just saying the same thing. At that point, just go on YouTube. Let's go look at funny clips on YouTube, bro. That's literally it.
My therapist about are getting posted to YouTube every day. So I don't know. It's just weird to me that in 2019, as soon as Gumball was over, we get a mini series of like 6 of them. And even weirder that the very next year we got a season 2. Yeah, starting in 2020 and running till 2021, we got another mini series of Gumball clip shows called the Gumball Chronicles. And this one's a little bit more loosey-goosey. I mean, the first episode is called The Curse of Elmore, and it starts right in the middle of the season 6 Halloween special where 2 characters are watching a cursed VHS tape. It then diverges from the original scene to set up a clip show of all the creepy stuff that happens in Elmore. But then, starting with episode 2, the vibe changes considerably, and we get 4 episodes all in a row that are just about Gumball wanting to run for class president and looking for a running mate. Did you miss seeing clip shows of a bunch of Facebook Messenger dialogue?
Not at all.
I got great news for you! But then that mini arc wraps up
Holy
pretty quick,
shit.
and the Gumball Chronicles ends with 3 episodes.
What are y'all doing, bruh? Fuck those clip shows, bruh. I'm trying to see what happened at the cliffhanger. Oh, well, I heard they get a new season, so hopefully we get an answer for that.
Episodes that have they all have like a family theme. One where Anais is making a Watterson family tree, one about Mother's Day, and one about Father's Day. And that's kinda it. It's a pretty scatterbrained series of episodes for something called the Gumball Chronicles. I mean, outside of the reused clips, Gumball's only in maybe like half of these things. It just feels so weird. Though, to give the Gumball Chronicles some credit, they actually do bring a lot of new original animated segments to the table along with the new dialogue. So these are much, much closer to being actual Gumball cartoons than, say, Darwin's Yearbook. But damn, dude, 2 seasons of clip shows, 14 episodes of almost nothing but recycled content released over the span of 3 years.
I don't know what they was thinking, but like I would never have watched that. I would have seen that shit, but like, oh yeah, bro, fuck this shit. I could have just went on YouTube for this shit. Like I keep saying, it just doesn't make sense to me on why they would do that.
I genuinely don't think I've ever seen something like that before. And you might be wondering, why even talk about these? They're clearly not that important.
True.
They're like supplementary content.
True.
And like, yeah, I guess. But counter argument, the show treats them like normal episodes. They're divided into seasons. They start with the normal Gumball theme song. They have title cards. They last for 12 minutes each. That's nearly 3 hours total. For all intents and purposes, these are full-length episodes of Gumball, and the only major Gumball content released between late 2019 and mid-2021. So I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but I don't think it's that weird for me to have just assumed the show was still going on when these were airing.
Yeah.
But what about that Gumball movie? Yeah, back when I first covered this show, there was talk of a movie being in the works that just sort of
that shit ain't happening.
Never materialized. What's going on with that? Well, the first time I remember hearing about it was from an offhand tweet made by the show's creator, where he was literally just like, "Hey, Gumball movie? And that was pretty much it. But a press release from Warner Brothers a couple years later formally announced that The Amazing World of Gumball, the movie, was officially greenlit and coming soon. This was in late 2021, coincidentally only a couple months after the last episode of the Gumball Chronicles aired. The movie was set to focus on Gumball's biggest fan finding a lost episode of the show and accidentally opening a portal to Gumball's world. So it was looking to be some kind of big, multi-dimensional action-adventure story. Still not sure if it was meant to connect to that season 6 cliffhanger though, but portals, it kind of, I can see the vision. And of course, as you may have noticed, it's been nearly 4 years,
Indeed.
And there ain't no
like I said,
news of this project just sort of dried up on impact. But this past year, some vague updates did come out of the Fantasy Film Festival. There was a big Gumball Q&A panel where this Twitter user, whose name I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it, they asked about updates on the movie. Ben Bouclet reported that the movie isn't canceled and is being worked on, but it's also being like actively revised. This tweet is the only source for that info.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it is a movie. That's 4 years for a movie. Damn, must be doing like a lot of animation and shit. Holy, 4 years. They probably want to make this shit perfect, bro. Like perfect, like GTA 6 type of perfect, bro. Like holy.
Able to find so far.
I'm here for it.
I could find some video evidence of the
I'll
panel,
still watch
but
it.
I haven't yet, so I don't know. Maybe take this with a grain of salt until more official reports come out. But as far as I know, the movie is still 100% happening. Whether or not the premise is the same, who the hell knows? But interestingly, that 2021 press release wasn't just about the movie. It also mentions an upcoming new animated series called The Amazing World of Gumball. The series. Great work on the name there, guys. Really really helps establish the new direction.
What?
Basically, the press release described the movie as being the conclusion to the original Gumball series and also the genesis for this new one. No more info was given about this weird little reboot series, and by 2024, the idea of the new series had more or less been reworked into just a new season of the original show, which is what we're set to get soon. So to put all that into a timeline, Gumball premieres on Cartoon Network in 2011 and runs for 6 seasons. In 2018, the show's creator tweets about wanting to make a Gumball movie. The following year, in 2019, Gumball Season 6 ends, putting an end to the show's original run. However, only a few months later, Darwin's yearbook premieres, beginning a multi-year stretch of clip show seasons that continues with the Gumball Chronicles in 2020.
Yeah, I still don't know why they did that. That was kind of. Don't do that shit again.
Clip show miniseries end in 2021, when we then immediately get the official announcement of the Gumball movie and some mysterious new series that was then reworked into a continuation of the original show by 2024 and is now set to premiere as Gumball Season 7 sometime between 2025 and 2026. You know what this all reminds me of?
What's that?
Phineas and Ferb. That show also ran for several majorly successful seasons before ending.
Phineas and Ferb, also part of my childhood right there. Great. What the fuck? What does Isabella have different hair? Is that? I don't think she had this hair, bro. This outfit, bro. This is like concept art. But they look. Is Phineas wearing? Look, Phineas is wearing something different. So is Ferb. That's kind of crazy.
Around 2015, but basically right after ending, we got more specials, crossovers, attempted spin-offs, and eventually a movie, all culminating in the show coming back for 2025. Gumball technically ended in 2019, yes, but turns out it was just too big for Cartoon Network to really let it go, just like Disney with Phineas and Ferb. That's why I thought this show had just been going all these years. It's been in that weird limbo state of kinda over, but always on the verge of coming back. Weird. No wonder I was so confused. So with all that settled, what do we know about this upcoming 7th season?
What do we know?
Unfortunately, not
nothing.
Too much. Seems like they're kind of keeping things pretty under wraps.
Man.
That same Twitter user from before reported that the first episode was going to be called The Burger and is going to be an exploration of how impossible it is to eat healthy when all the various food companies are owned by the same one dude. Again, hard to find any other sources to back that up, so like I said, grain of salt, but I don't know, that sounds like a pretty classic piece of Gumball satire and political commentary to me, so that's what we're getting.
Me too.
I'm down. The Wikipedia page for Gumball Season 7 also has a list of all the planned episodes and their titles, but I checked the source on that and I couldn't make heads or tails of it, so for all I know, Gumball Season 7 could be a live-action K-drama. I don't really want to make any definitive statements until more official stuff comes out, but that is as much as we know at the moment.
I cannot wait for this shit to come out, bro. I keep saying it, but I'm gonna just keep saying it. It's gonna be so lit, and I'm gonna be watching it, and I'm gonna be enjoying it, bro. I wish I had like a Patreon or something, and then I could just like watch it live on Patreon, and people like will watch it with me and shit. Like that shit would be like that would be lit. I ain't gonna lie.
And if you ask me, which you essentially did by clicking on this video, I'm all for more Gumball. I
Me too.
loved delving into this show and its history back in 2018. I respect the hell out of the amazing world of Gumball and the brilliant writing and animation that goes into it. There are a lot of shows that I love and miss, but that I don't actually think need to make a comeback. Like, Steven Universe doesn't need to keep going.
Yeah.
It was Gravity Falls.
True
They
that.
did what they needed to do, and they did it amazingly. And not to mention, Cartoon Network is kind of entering a weird phase where most of their upcoming shows are all just sequels or spin-offs to things we've already seen, so I am a little worried about that. But of all these continuations and reboots, Gumball just feels different. Gumball is one of those shows that, to some extent, I legit think could just keep going and going. Of course, part of that is because the show doesn't really have any kind of big overarching plot, but when you're talking about a show where literally anything can happen from the first second, then you've got basically endless possibilities. I mean, we're talking about a show where a blue cat and a goldfish go to school with a robot, a dinosaur, a peanut moose girl, a wad of clay, a potato, a balloon, a piece of toast, and an
I like the cast of characters, you know? It's just really unique, and like I fuck with that, with that shit. They're really unique, and then they're really funny on top of that. Like they just have like the more you watch Gumball, the more you understand the characters, and you get the characters, you're like, oh my god, these people are hilarious.
Upside down human face. There are clearly no rules here. So as long as the people making the show feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and passionate about what they're working on, then I don't see a reason why Gumball couldn't keep going.
Yeah, me either.
The possibilities are endless. I want to see just how far they can go. So I'm really excited to see what happens in season 7, and hopefully that movie eventually
does happen.
Wait. Oh man, I just realized. Gumball ended years ago, and I never even noticed. Now it's coming back. No, man. I never got the chance to pretend it wasn't over. Ah, damn it.
Oh, this outro. That was a great outro. That's a great outro. That was a good video. That's what I should have said. That was a good video, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Please, 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 please go check him out, bro. I have his video link in the description. Oh my god, my camera is lagging. It's getting hot. It's been working overtime. But yeah, without further ado, bro, I hope you all have a good night, good day, whatever it is. Damn, my camera really is lagging. Like I said, I was playing God of War before this, so like that's why my camera is like lagging a lot. But yeah, I hope you have a good night. I'll see y'all later, bro. Bye bye. Bye. When days are long, I sing a song.